You think you're the coolest guy on the block till this guy shows up? Well, I got some, I guess, wannabe cool guy behind me in a Crown Vic. And, well, I'm the cool guy for a change. All right, guys, a little bit of a different intro for you. Probably not even going to cut it on the big camera. Day after, Monday's video would have came out. This is the day after. I can't sleep when something's not right. Well, I can't have many and multiple problems at the same time. The front end can't do anything about. This car is going to leave with the front end as it is. But I also couldn't, basically sleep with myself having bad brakes as well. With that said, I did, like I said, and I think in the outro, I did go back, re-bleed them, and actually readjust the rears. For some reason, they were way out again, like in too far. So I think I have the brakes dialed in at least. If that's the case, hopefully it's going to be a better driving experience. One sketchy procedure at a time, I guess, is what I'm getting at. So with that said, it's at least late. It's hot as heck here in Louisville. I think what's my thermometer lying to me at? It's about 90 something. So let's do the right thing. It's later at night. I don't like taking test drives later at night, but you know what? Car's gonna be leaving soon. And well, like I said, I want it to be as good as it can be in its current state. Yes, it's gonna, like I said, talk to the owner. We'll come back to get the front end rebuilt, but I at least wanted to have brakes, and we're gonna do soft lines and everything else in the front as well. But yeah, the brakes to me, man, I thought they should have been better than what they were, and like I said, it always, if you're second guessing something, the master's probably gonna get changed anyway. But if you're second guessing something, like I said, it had a good pedal. Before I blew the rear wheel cylinder, and the common denominator is, well, I put lines in and wheel cylinders, and now I was losing a pedal and also a wheel cylinder switch. So the common denominator between sort of having brakes and not having brakes, and then supposedly going to have brakes again, was me. So double check your work. All right, cold start. Let's pump fuller, same deal. There's that carb. You might be able to hear it. She's popping. I don't know. Might be in the valves. Might be too tight now. Like I said, this is a chromoly engine, so it shouldn't have any gap, but just knowing this engine currently, I might put a little bit in there, just in case it does expand. But anyway, let's hit the road. Let's see what happens. Still hate this clutch. She should warm up. Should I bring a screwdriver? Yeah. Let me pick up a screwdriver on the way out. Oh, those brakes are so much better. Immediately so much better. All right, we're going to have a better experience this time. Okay, immediately. This thing drives. I'm not as sketched out. Like I said, bled the fronts, bled the rears. Might have had some. I did get air out, don't get me wrong. Yeah, I did get air out of the system, but it wasn't so much. The brakes working as they should. I mean, wee. Also, those front rotors are really rusted. They're finally scuffing in again. But yeah, the brakes working as should. Kind of takes away the fear factor. Who knew? So yeah, much better. Still squirrely, don't get me wrong. Oh, and I have no speedometer cable, so I have no freaking idea how fast I'm going. Alright. Because I know I got a bad front end, we're not gonna push corners too hard. It's not bad. I mean, I drive it. I mean, obviously, I'd expect the front end to fall off, but I drive this thing. I've driven sketchier. Oh, the brakes are immediate too. Yeah, I'm so much more happier with this, giving it back like this. I'm pretty sure I have running lights. I'm trying not to do all the illegal things at once. Wide turns. Just, I know what I have going on in the front end, and I'm not trying to push her too hard. Train tracks. I mean, she goes over them. Yeah, let's head back to the shop. Brakes are good. I feel much more confident driving this thing. Or giving it back broken. Lack of better terms. It's not right. The front end needs a lot of help. But it's also not like that gray bug with the blue stripe. This has enough broken stuff that, just throw stuff anywhere, that's cool. This has enough broken stuff on it that it complements each other. You know it's gonna probably put you into the, guardrail. You don't know when, but it's expectable. That makes no sense. You know it'll probably put you into a guardrail, and you're not gonna expect it. Because like I said, currently everything being broken just feels like an old car. The brakes are really good. Like in my short test drive of sketchiness from the last video, well, there's a reason for that. One major screw up at a time, guys. And suspension and brakes are two. I only have to explain. I only want to explain one failing. I might be able to pull some idle out of this thing. It's right where I usually set Type 3s, 950, a little on the higher side. But it just sounds too high for my ear meter. I'll double check it. If it is that high, I'll change it. Fourth gear uphill. Doesn't look like a hill, but it is. I'm not even open. Third down. Hello, Mr. Cobb. Oh yeah, we're crew. Again, I have no idea how fast I'm going. I got a gas gauge that sort of works. I mean, it's moving. Yeah, I did dial in the carbs some, so I don't know if it ever picked up in the old audio, but the drive, passenger side, third gear, let's lug it. The passenger side was popping. It's fine now. She has power and torque. That was third gear. All right, throw you back in the shop. We're almost there. Woohoo! It's warm. I was wondering why I was getting such a good ram air, warm air effect. If you watch the other video, we got that huge access hole under the hood. So I'm just scooping up nice hot air. Night and day difference. Just by, like I said, I didn't do anything to try to tighten up the front end. I just bled the brakes, readjusted the rears on it, and it's I mean, I would actually drive this car. Caveat, the front end is bad. It's just how it is. So front end bad, but it is, at least I don't have the fear of driving it, whether the brake's going out. Like I said, one screw up at a time. Well, major one. I will drop the idle just a little bit. Now it's nice and hot. Just a little. I'll put it on my thing. But see what it's actually running at. Like I said, you're just set them about 950. They tend to like the higher idle. I don't know why. They just do. That's why I set them at. Yell at me in the comments. But with that said, other than an idle adjustment, going to call the owner and say, drop off your other one, take this one, and then bring this one back, and we'll reassess this one. This thing, it's just hot. I mean, moist today. But anyway, because I'm just in this car, end this episode. If you like this, just random drive testing, knowing that I do have an issue. Like I said, I do have an issue sleeping at night, especially if I know something's going back wrong. I definitely want it to be as wrong as it can be, if that makes any sense. So, like I said, I knew the suspension being dickered. We won't do that again. I knew the suspension being weird in the front end. Just on, it's kind of like that if you watch the Gray Bug, where it was screwed up. I know it's not going to kill me. gravity and ball joints, and unless the ball joint snaps, then I can't control that one. But it wasn't going to go anywhere. Same thing, unless the tie rod actually completely separates, it's fine. And like I said, I think in the first drive, it's going to drive like the Blue Bug. This drives a lot better than the Blue Bug because they complement each other. The Blue Bug, the top beam, or the Gray Bug, excuse me, the top beam, bushings were out. So it's constantly changing caster and camber because it was just wibble wobbling, doing whatever the hell it wanted. Plus the wheels trying to fall off. So that was good. Completely different scenario on this one with the suspension issues. I would drive it like this. Honestly, personally, it is a drivable vehicle. I don't feel I need to put the fear of the baby Jesus in the owner for driving it. Still needing the work that it needs on the front end. But with that said, it definitely needs to be addressed. It's not something that, it's something that needs to be addressed sooner than later. Because it is bad. It is wrong. I'm not trying to negate that. But as far as the safety issue goes, it's not going to fall apart. It's going to break, if anything. And like I said, I've seen much worse. Granted, that's not a warranty by any means. But anyway, let me wrap this up. I'm rambling enough. If you like this episode, like, share, subscribe, leave a comment. If you do, I promise you we will chit chat. As always, thanks for watching. Hopefully see you in the next one. All right, let's see what Hot Start does. No gas. There's that stupid honk again. Not bad. Yeah, let me lower the idle. Hopefully see you on the next one. Thanks, guys.